Hi, everybody. This is Heidi from Claro de Luna. That's my Teachers Pay Teachers store. And I'm going to show you how to change the questions and answers for these different pixel arts that I have. This video will apply to my multiplication division sets, addition, subtraction, but this video will also help you with if you have long division, equivalent fractions, factors, any of those. It's the same process for all of them. And I'll also show you how to change questions and answers if you have one of these bigger sets that has the tabs at the bottom. It's the same method no matter what. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do it. First, I'm going to make a copy because I don't want to mess with my original file. So this is one that I'm just experimenting with. So I'm going to make a copy. All of the codes are on a separate tab called credits, or I have a few cases where it's called answers. And that tab, you just have to go up to view and hidden sheets, and there it is. So whichever one it is, credits or answers. If nothing comes up, it's because the text is set to white. Sometimes I do that just so it's harder for the students to, find the answers, but just click the corner here to select everything and change it to black. These are the answers for this pixel art: 24, 96, 36, 42. 24, 96, 36, 42. All you have to do is change the answer here. So this is 24. Change it to whatever you want the answer to be. Let's pretend, for example, I wanted this to be an addition activity, so 5 plus 5, and I want the answer to be 10. So it turned gray because that's not 24, and the check mark went away. You don't have to do anything with this or this. The codes are all on here. That was question 1, and I want the answer to be 10, so I'll just type in 10. And I'll come back, and you'll see that it's correct. So you could just go through and do whatever you wanted to these, and you would put in the answer that you want first. It'll turn gray, and it'll look bad because the pixels will go away. But then all you have to do is go back to that tab called credits or answers and change what you want for the answer. So I want question 2, I want the answer to be 20. So I come over to number 2 and I type in 20. Question 3, I want the answer to now be 3. And I come over to number 3 and put in 3. And that's all you have to do. So you can do whatever you need for your own kids in your own classroom, and you can differentiate. I'm going to show you too. You can make, if you go up to the top here to this column H or G or whatever, you can make this box bigger if you want to type out a longer question. I don't recommend moving these boxes around or trying to reformat things because the codes are in there. But you could, if I want to make the answer box bigger, I can come up to M, hover, and drag it out. And now I have bigger boxes. So I could put something in planet from the sun. And then I could put my answer in here. And since I'm changing the answer and it's not what I had before, it's going to turn gray and the check mark will disappear and the pixels will disappear. But all I have to do is go over to credits and go to that first box. And instead of 10, I would put in Neptune. And then when you go back, it's good to go. So you could type out a bunch of questions, change the font colors, all of that. So you can change this up for personal use within your own classroom. And then one thing I wanted to show you, so same with the long division. If you wanted to make a different long division question, this would be over in the answers. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It goes in order of the problem. So this is cell 1, cell 2, cell 3, cell 4. If you want to do the ones that have all these different tabs at the bottom, that's also super easy. So just go to credits, make the text black. Oh, it's already black. And it tells you down here, challenge 1, jack-o'-lantern. So there's challenge 1. And the answers are 6, 3, 9, 9, etc. So 6, 3, 9, 9. And if you want to change challenge 7, you would use these. So challenge 7 and that's what you would change in the credits. Same with the equivalent fractions. So these ones go in order too. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These ones, they're bolded, but when you give it to your kids, it looks like this. So it's a little easier for you to see it when it's not filled in, but these are the ones that you'd be changing, and they correspond with the codes on the credits sheet. So I would come up to view, this one would be answers. And there it is, 2, 2, 16, 2. So 2, 2, 16, 2. 4, 2, 2, 5. 4, 2, 2, 5. And so if you wanted to change those, you would just put in what you want your answer to be. So let's say I want this one to be 1/5 is actually 2/10. I would just change that one. So that one would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I would make the 8th cell, instead of a 5, I would make it a 2. And then we come back and we're good to go. So that's how we change on all of these, and it should work regardless of what subject matter, or if you're doing my fractions ones or factors or whatever it may be. One other thing I'm going to say, sometimes people don't want to give 12 questions to their kids all at once, which I agree with that. I might give my 4th graders 3 at a time or 4. So what I recommend doing is don't try to move these tabs onto a new Google Sheet, because you need that this credits tab has to go with it. So if you wanted to assign just like 3 of these to your students, I would just make a copy of it and then delete the slides you don't want. So delete 4 through 12 and assign it like this with 1, 2, 3. That way the credits tab with all the codes is still there. Or you could just hide them, like hide sheet 4, hide sheet 5, and then give them something with less. And then the next day do it again, but give them 4, 5, 6. But you do want to make sure whatever you're doing with these that you don't lose this tab here. So I recommend just keeping it all together and hiding the sheets that you don't want if you're trying to give your students a smaller assignment. So I hope that's helpful and that you're able to differentiate for your students. And please let me know if you have any questions or if there are any objectives that you'd like to see for self-checking math work.